So every once in a while a ship comes along that you just kinda have to buy. This is the Japanese Tier 5 premium destroyer, the Fujin. And, well, it's fucking beautiful. I decided I had to buy this ship and make a video about it right now because the Halloween event is only going to be going for a couple more days, and I need to talk about this ship with this port because just look at that. That's just fucking gorgeous. The Fujin, if I am not mistaken, is pretty much just a Minekaze. It's Tier 5 equivalent. I wish there was a way that I could pull up their stats side by side, but they look pretty much the same. If you look at it with the upgraded hull, it's got 7-kilometer torpedoes, 68 knots, artillery, yeah, it's Jap artillery, it doesn't really matter. Concealment, 6 kilometers, so you got 7-kilometer torpedoes at 68 knots with a detectability range of 6.0. You go to the Fujin, and it's the exact same thing. I think the only difference is that the ship has a little bit more health, 11,000 hit points, and the Minekaze has 10,900, so slightly more hit points. You're going to look at speed. Is that under maneuverability? 39 knots for the upgraded Minekaze, and the Fujin, you're at 37. Okay, so it's a little bit, has like a sliver more health, and it's a little slower. But other than that, it is a Minekaze, which is an excellent ship. If you haven't played one yet, it is an excellent ship. It's, in my opinion, like the Isokaze was bad enough. The Minekaze is really where the Japanese torpedo boats really come into their own. So you got that compared with, or coupled with its camo, which gives it the usual destroyer buffs plus that 30% bonus to XP earned, on top of the fact that it is a premium ship, so you're going to be earning more credits and more XP. It's a good buy. And yes, I am pink, if you've noticed that. Don't ask. So, that's the Minekaze. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I put on my commander while we're here. Basics of survivability, torpedo armament, expertise for 10% reload time buff, and superintendent right now that I'm working my way back up. To get 4 points, I pulled this commander off of my Isayushi, so I'm going to have to work on training that commander back up. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some modules on this ship, and then we'll go ahead and take her out and see how well she does. So my intro there was recorded a few weeks ago around Halloween. This battle was taken a couple days ago, and Thanksgiving was just last week, so that'll give you a sense as to when this video was recorded. A few events have changed the situation in World of Warships that's making the Fujin an even more sought-after ship than it already has been. The Japanese destroyers are going to be splitting. There's going to be 2 different lines, and 2 ships in particular are getting nerfed. The Isokaze and the Minekaze. The enemy force has been detected, but since the Minekaze is getting nerfed ever so slightly, the Fujin is going to retain all of its stats that it has now. So if it wasn't a sought-after rare ship to begin with, it definitely is now. Early on in this match here, I decided I'm going to push ahead here out to sea and try to scout the enemy. The enemy only have 1 destroyer, so I'm feeling confident, considering that A is already being capped and nothing's being detected up there. I feel confident down here that I'm not going to be harassed by any enemy destroyers, and I am free to torpedo to my heart's content and possibly cap C as well. Taking a look at the mini-map, I'm noticing that my team is not as confident as I am, and I am pretty much up here all alone and unsupported against this rapidly advancing enemy fleet. We have a battleship closing in on me now, and a cruiser. Their combined firepower should be enough to wipe me off the face of the earth. And excuse my redneck accent there, did you hear that? I was like, firepower. I've been detected! There's a cruiser now, a battleship coming out of the smoke that British cruiser dropped. Not sure what model of ship it is. Dropping smoke because I'm getting cover behind this rock, but I'm going to move out of cover as soon as I turn this corner here, and I'm dangerously close. 4.2 kilometers away. Wait a minute. Wow, he really just drove straight into that torpedo, didn't he? Is he going to do it again? Yep. 20,000 damage done, and here's that British cruiser now coming out of his smoke. I'm trying to use my smoke screen to my advantage. I've now used an age-old tactic that I like to do where what the fuck? I'm detected. There's a plane down to the south. I did not notice that at the time of this battle. But a good tactic I like to do is drop smoke in a pattern like that and then fall back behind it and fire through it. It's as simple as that. But with that plane circling from that battleship spotting me, it's making this tactic pretty much void. And I'm taking fire here. I need to hurry up and get out of here. Oof. My engine's been taken out, but I do have the commander perk that allows me to keep going, albeit at half speed, but I'm able to at least get out of there even though my engines have been disabled. You don't see that on too many destroyers. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if... are you serious? That guy just drove straight into another torpedo. And I've been detected again. I'm not sure what from this time. I've been detected by something on the surface. Oh, that British cruiser was in the smoke. I didn't anticipate him to come after me. He's on a collision course with those torpedoes, though, that was aimed at that battleship. Wow. Wow. You couldn't ask for a better enemy. You really couldn't. I'm under my surface detectability range of 6 kilometers, though. I'm right on the border, just now exiting my surface detectability range. I'm now undetected, launching 2 more torpedoes at that battleship as I'm trying to get out of here. There's torpedoes coming in from that British ship. I'm not sure if that was an Emerald or a, whatever the hell the one is that comes before that, Dane. But it doesn't matter, he's slowly sinking down. Are you serious? No, okay. That battleship has stopped, so I'm not sure if he thinks he's safe, because he is definitely spotted. I don't know why he's not advancing. And speaking of not advancing, I don't know why my team is not advancing. Fast forwarding time here, my team has pretty much stayed where they are, and the fleet from the north has sailed down here to the south, while that DD up there to the north has single-handedly capped A. We got a triple cap situation going on here now, and this is about as good as it's going to get for me and my Fujin here. I can pretty much pick off these ships at my leisure now while they're being harassed by my friendly battleships. And I say harassed because I don't think my friendly battleships are really doing much of anything. I've hardly seen any incoming fire this entire time. Which begs the question as to what the hell they've been doing, because I really don't know. We have another enemy battleship here that appears to be heading on a straight course here and not changing direction at all. Don't mind if I do. If you're not going to change course, I'm not going to change course. Dropping torps in a wide spread in case he does decide to change his rudder any particular direction. Lining up for the third spread now because it doesn't really look like he's going to move. Since he, been detected, of course, but that's because I fired on him. And if he's not going to move, he's not going to focus on me. Don't mind me while I torp you, sir. Big, fat, stupid battleships. I fucking love them. I love them. You don't get enough of them these days in World of Warships. The game has been around now for 3+ years, and or maybe it's 2+ years, I'm not sure. So battleship captains, especially around Tier 6, are starting to get more experience, but not these guys at all. 316,000 credits, a shitload of XP earned, top of my team. That's pretty much what you can expect from a good game in the Fujin. Let's take a look at the detailed report. Done 34,000 damage to the Warspite without sinking him. The Leander and the New Mexico, it was a Leander, a Tier 6 British ship. Wow, he should know better. He should know better. Nearly 5k XP. That's just amazing. And in case you're curious about how I earn all my credits, there you go. Zulu flags and military month contributors. Thank you guys. Give the video a like if you liked it. Comment down below if you got a comment or question for me or any of that jazz. And as always, have fun doing whatever it is you're doing. Do it to the best of your ability. And I will see you when it is I will see you. Take care.
Smoke weed every day.